Before we begin, if you are someone who is fascinated by real horror, unexplained incidents, and dark places the world wants to forget, make sure you subscribe to Last Evidence. This channel is not about fictional stories. We do not create fear, we document it. Turn on notifications, because some evidence does not stay buried forever. People believe that walls are silent, that rooms are lifeless, that once a door is closed, nothing remains inside except furniture, dust, and stale air. But this belief exists only because most people have never stayed long enough in the wrong room. Around the world, there are rooms that remember, rooms that absorb pain, fear, and final moments. Rooms where people walk in alive and walk out changed, or never walk out at all. These are not haunted mansions, not abandoned castles. They are ordinary rooms inside ordinary buildings, hotels, homes, dormitories, places where nothing should be wrong. Tonight we document the top 5 creepiest rooms in the world. Every case you are about to hear is based on real reports, documented witness accounts, and unexplained incidents. No myths, no exaggeration, just last evidence. Room number 5, the Dybbuk Box room, United States. In a quiet suburban neighborhood in the United States, there was a house that never attracted attention. No dark reputation, no history of violence. Inside the house was a small storage room. No strange markings, no religious symbols, no warning signs. Inside that room stood a wooden wine cabinet, old, plain, unremarkable at least. That is what people believed. That cabinet later became known as the Dybbuk Box, but the box was not the only thing that changed people. The room itself became wrong. Visitors who stood near the room reported sudden migraines, headaches that appeared instantly and vanished the moment they stepped outside. Others experienced violent nightmares, dreams filled with shadowy figures, voices speaking unfamiliar languages, and the sensation of being watched. Multiple witnesses described the same smell. Rotting flowers. The most disturbing experiences came from people who entered the room alone. One man claimed that while standing inside, he heard a voice behind him say his name, not a whisper, not imagination, a clear voice. When he turned around, the room was empty. Another witness described a sudden temperature drop so intense that his breath became visible. This happened in the middle of summer. Eventually, the owner sealed the room shut. The Dybbuk Box was removed from the house, but the activity did not stop. New residents reported shadows moving along the walls, even when the lights were off. Some claimed the shadows moved against the direction of light, as if the room itself had learned something and did not want to forget. Room number 4, the Suicide Room, Hotel Gunter. Texas Hotel Gunter looks peaceful. Historic architecture, elegant hallways, soft lighting. Nothing about it feels threatening, but room 636 has a history no hotel wants. In 1965, a woman checked into this room alone. She appeared normal, calm, quiet. Hours later, hotel staff found her dead. The case was ruled a suicide. The room was cleaned, renovated, reopened, and then it happened again. Guests assigned to room 636 began reporting identical experiences. They woke up unable to move, sleep paralysis but stronger than normal. Many described pressure on their chest, as if someone was sitting on them. Several guests reported seeing a woman standing near the bed, silent, motionless, watching. One guest claimed the bathroom mirror fogged up on its own, slowly, then handprints appeared from the inside. Another guest fled the room in the middle of the night after hearing crying. The sound came from under the bed. Hotel records quietly reveal a pattern. Guests assigned to this room often request a room change. Others check out early without explanation. Eventually, the hotel changed the room number, but staff members say changing numbers does not change what lives inside. Room number 3, Cecil Hotel, room 1001, Los Angeles. The Cecil Hotel is infamous. Serial killers, disappearances, unsolved deaths. But room 1001 stands apart. Guests who stayed there reported intense paranoia, the constant feeling of being watched, mirrors reflecting movement that did not exist. One woman stayed for a single night. She reported hearing footsteps pacing above her room. There was no room above. Another guest woke up to find the television turned on. Static filled the screen. In the reflection, a shadow stood still. Housekeepers reported overwhelming dread entering the room. Some refused to clean it alone. One claimed the bathroom door slammed shut behind her, locking her inside for several minutes. Security footage showed nothing. No one entered, no one left. The Cecil Hotel eventually closed, but the room remains, waiting. If this video is making you uncomfortable, that means it is working. Subscribe to Last Evidence for real horror stories that were never meant to be found. Room number 2, the Watseka Wonder Room, Illinois, United States. In the late 1800s, in the small town of Watseka, Illinois, a teenage girl named Lurency Venom began to behave strangely. She complained of sudden pain. She fainted without warning. She spoke to people who were not there. Doctors were called. They found nothing wrong. Then the voices began. Lurency claimed that spirits were speaking to her. Not one, many. Her family noticed something disturbing. Whenever Lurency entered one specific room in the house, her behavior changed completely. Her posture shifted, her voice deepened, her expressions became unfamiliar. That room became the center of unexplained activity. Furniture moved on its own. Chairs slid across the floor. Tables shook violently. Objects flew through the air without anyone touching them. Witnesses described books lifting and crashing into walls. Religious ministers were called. Doctors returned. Observers filled the room. What they witnessed was recorded. Multiple witnesses confirmed that Lurency spoke in voices that were not her own. Some voices claimed to be dead children. Others claimed to be adults who had never lived in the house. One voice identified itself as a woman who had died years earlier. Her mannerisms matched historical records. Doctors documented sudden temperature drops inside the room. The air became cold without explanation. Candles flickered violently even when windows were closed. Witnesses reported feeling dizzy, nauseous, and emotionally overwhelmed. Some fainted, others ran out screaming. The possession eventually ended. Lurency recovered, but the room did not. Years later, new owners moved into the house. They were not told the history. Almost immediately, they began experiencing unexplained events. Late at night, voices could be heard coming from the same room. Conversations, not whispers, full conversations. The room was empty, unlocked. Speaking visitors who entered the room reported sudden sadness, an overwhelming sense of fear. Some described panic attacks that stopped the moment they left the room. Even today, the Watsika Wonder Room is considered one of the most documented possession locations in American history. Not because of what happened to the girl, but because the room never returned to normal. Room number 1, room 428, Taiwan Military Dormitory. Room 428 is officially listed as abandoned. It exists inside a military dormitory in Taiwan. The building itself is ordinary concrete walls, metal doors, narrow hallways, but room 428 was never ordinary. Decades ago, the room housed soldiers. According to reports, one soldier took his own life inside the room. After that incident, strange things began to happen. Soldiers assigned to room 428 could not sleep. They experienced severe sleep paralysis. They described waking up unable to move, unable to scream. Many reported seeing a man in uniform standing near the window watching. Some claimed the figure would slowly turn its head. Others said it never moved. One soldier woke up one night to find muddy footprints across the floor. The footprints led from the doorway to his bed. Another soldier was found screaming uncontrollably. He claimed someone was whispering military commands directly into his ear. Not shouting, whispering. Officers believed the soldiers were under stress. The room was reassigned. The incidents continued. Eventually, the room was sealed, locked, no electricity, no power, officially abandoned. Years later, thermal imaging scans were conducted. They showed heat signatures inside the room, human-shaped, standing, moving. There was no source of heat, no people. Room 428 remains sealed. No one is assigned to it, not because of superstition, but because every attempt to reuse the room ended the same way, with fear. Why these rooms are different? These rooms are not cursed objects. They are not urban legends. They are locations. Places where something went wrong at a human level. Extreme fear, violence, despair. Psychologists believe strong emotional trauma can leave an imprint, something like a recording. Not a ghost, not a spirit, but memory. These rooms may not be haunted by entities, they may be haunted by moments. Moments replaying endlessly inside walls that never forget. Final warning, these rooms are not tourist attractions. They are not places you should try to visit. They are documented locations where people experience the same fear, without knowing the history. Different cultures, different languages, different time periods, same experiences, same descriptions, same terror. You do not need to believe in ghosts, you only need to believe in patterns. Because when thousands of strangers describe the same thing, the room is no longer empty. If you want more real horror cases, dark locations, and true documentary-style stories from around the world, subscribe to Last Evidence. We do not tell fictional stories, we document what was left behind, because some rooms are still waiting for their next guest.